All right, guys, it's your boy ChronicTurbo. Here today we have the 2025 Nissan Altima. This is the 2.5 SV. It's a mid-size sedan from Nissan. And as you guys may know, it may be going away in the next year or so. I believe 2026 will be the final model year, if not one of the final models. Now, overall dimensions for the vehicle, we'll get into that right now. 192.9 inches for the overall length. Width without mirrors is 72.9. Height is 56.8 inches. And wheelbase from wheel to wheel is 111.2. Ground clearance on this vehicle, you're looking at 5.1 inches and a curb weight of 3,283 pounds. Not a heavy vehicle at all, not a very large vehicle, but it's adequate and within mid-size sedan standards. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, give you a good look at the outside. There's not a ton of things going on. You do have the Altima badge right here, Nissan logo right there. Here's your tail lights. You already know they're not LEDs. That's one of the things Nissan done for this generation, at least for the lower end trims. But here we are to your rims right here. Chrome door handles as well. You do have flat black trim right here, and you do have chrome trim going around. It's pretty tasteful. The actual design of the Altima is very reserved. You know, they all tend to look the same after a while. They tend to follow suit behind the Maxima. And that's pretty much across Nissan's whole entire lineup. You do have LEDs up front, which is actually really nice. Those are daytime running lamps. I do not have the headlights on at the moment. That's pretty much it for the outside of the vehicle. Like I said, not a ton to look at. We're going to go ahead and pop the trunk. You got some 17-inch wheels. I'll pop the trunk, pop the hood. We'll talk numbers. All right, be right back. Here we are, Nissan key fob. You guys know what it looked like by now. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Here we are. Now, trunk space on this vehicle is 15.4 cubic inches, which is right on par with stuff like the Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, so on and so forth. That's what it competes against, even though it's losing. But let me stop. I love Nissan. I just hate the CVT. I'm not going to bash on them too much because, like I said, it's a bittersweet car to review, mainly because the Altima is very important as a vehicle. It's been around forever as far as Nissan goes. You do have a spare tire under there as well, along with the jack. Excuse my drill. That's how I remove the license plates. Don't need people's information getting out. But yeah, the Altima is a very important vehicle. I know we bag on it for, you know, the stigma that it comes with its drivers and everything like that. But that's what happens when you have cheap cars. Usually cheap cars tend to go to people that, I'm not even going to say it because just because you don't have a lot of money don't mean you have to be crazy. But let's just say a lot of crazy people don't have a lot of money. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say nothing else. But let's go ahead. Let's pop the hood. Take a look at the engine. We're going to talk numbers when we get under there as well. All right, here we are. We're under the hood. 2.5 liter dual overhead cam, 16 valve, 4-cylinder engine, 188 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, and there's 180 pound-feet of torque coming out of this engine. It is connected to a CVT. As you all know how I feel about that. Nissan definitely could get rid of the CVT. They could afford to. I believe they should. I understand it helps gas mileage and efficiency and everything, but the reputation that is already built with Nissan, I think they'll be better off getting rid of it. Just take the hit on gas mileage. We'll be fine. Now, talking about gas mileage, 27 in the city, 39 on the highway, so it does lose out to the likes of the Camry, which is all hybrid now. But honestly, for a gas vehicle, that's actually really respectable numbers. So not too much to complain about there, but it's mostly in thanks to that CVT. But now let's go ahead and check out the inside of the car. You guys have seen it probably a million times by now. This vehicle has been out for a while and it hasn't changed much over the years. But still, let's give it a good look. All right, so we are in the back seat of the vehicle. Fully cloth seats all around. Nissan does have that nice memory foam-like seat cushion, so it's very comfortable to sit in. I think they said it was co-developed with NASA or some shit like that. I don't know. Fancy talk. USB Type-C. You do have a Type A charger as well. Your cup holders. Decently soft, really soft armrest, not decently soft. I need to shut up sometimes. It is really soft. Fold that back up. Do have space for a decent amount of passengers. I'm a big guy. You can put a small child here, another adult there. Headroom goes. Decent amount of headroom. I'm not complaining. You don't have LEDs. It is incandescent light, but hey, at least you have a light for the rear passengers. I'm cool with that. Door handle is a plastic material. Hard plastic up here as well. I don't know if this is supposed to look like carbon fiber or something like that, but this is also hard plastic. You do have a leatherette material right here and also right there, and it is soft. All right, now that the door is open, you can see what you're dealing with better lighting, of course. Hard touch. Scratchy as hell. Not much. You don't have a map pocket on this side. You do have it on that side. Pretty decent amount of storage. Just, you know, people could just throw stuff in there. So watch out for needles and shit like that if you do Uber. All right, that's it for the back. Let's go ahead and hop up front. I do wish it had a black headliner, but it's not a luxury vehicle, so I don't really expect much in the way of that. All righty. We are up front in the 2025 Nissan Altima SV. This is the 2.5 liter. I stated again already at the beginning of the video, but you know, I'm a little weird. I like to state things twice sometimes. Cup holders right there. Decent size. Not huge, not small. Right in the middle. Just right. That's what she said. 8-inch touchscreen as well. I believe it does come with a larger option for the higher trims. It's been a while. I think you can actually get a 12.3-inch touchscreen on the special edition. But who's really counting, right? Here's your display. It's been the same for years. It's like this on the Maximum and pretty much any other Nissan product you can get right now. Analog tachometer, analog speedometer, and you have a digital display in the middle. Pretty standard stuff. Standard Nissan wheel as well. No controls on the back, no paddle shifters. You can flip through your menu with this button right here. Nissan logo. It does look illuminated, but it's not. It's just a little trick. Nissan outlines it with white. Make it look like it's illuminated. You go back here. This is your cruise control settings. Phone calls for your Bluetooth. And Apple CarPlay does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so on and so forth. Your physical controls for your AC, as you can see right there. Boom, boom, boom. Go to your menu. Click this to get access to your rear camera. Well, not access to your rear camera, but your rear camera settings. For me to show you the rear camera, I'm going to have to throw it into reverse. You do have guidance lines with trajectory, which is nice. Camera quality is not the best, but you can see adequately enough. It's kind of sunset right now, so pretty good lighting, but it's not the best. And you can see what you're really dealing with at this point. Now go ahead and check the glove box. Decent amount of space. It's about average. Not lined with felt. It is damped a little, but if you put anything heavy, it's going to fall open. As you can see, it's kind of opening up pretty quickly already. Good amount of storage in here as well. Cloth seats up front. Same materials on the doors as in the back. The only difference is you do have this little trim right here. Damn. Let me turn that AC down. You do have this little trim right there. Like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to be carbon fiber or carbon fiber looking. But Nissan, do your thing. Not hard, not soft touch. It's hard touch. But it is a nice feeling plastic. It does feel nice. Kind of not velvety, but supple in a sense. Do have like a wood grain finish going across. Of course, it's faux. You have this trim going across as well, this silver trim. Also hard touch plastic. I mean, that's pretty much it for the interior, guys. Like, comment, follow for more. I'll try to do videos like this more often where I could just keep it a shorter format. I don't really like doing the long videos. I like to get straight to the point. That'll be my niche when it comes to it. You know, you got plenty of YouTubers doing 30-minute videos, and I don't really want to be that guy. But I love you guys. If you want to see more, subscribe or follow, depending on where you're seeing this. I post on TikTok as well. But all right, peace.